Today is August 24th, Saturday, around 1:30 in the afternoon, and it is moving day for our chickens. Again, on our little table, we have some acorn squash and some sweet pumpkins for pies and other gourds that have been picked recently. And Dan is over by the chicken coop, preparing to move the coop, which we, as we have mentioned, move on a weekly basis. And prior to filming, we had the hens do the great escape inadvertently while removing some of the food dishes and the water bottles. The gate was left slightly ajar, enough for these wise hens to say that they'd like to see the great beyond, and they started running all over the yard and in the garden and the brambles. So Dan pulled out a rake and was chasing them. It was quite exciting. But now I'm just filming the yard. Let's get back to moving the coop. So Dan is there, and what we're going to do is just move our coop approximately 10 feet to the south. So that means right over here. So we're all set? Okay, so Dan is going to start pulling, and he can do this by himself. It's a matter of kind of, as it were, tugging on one side. It's not that it's heavy, it's just the sheer size of the coop that makes it a little awkward. So you can see Dan kind of pulling. The coolaroos continue to provide ample shade. Unfortunately, in this time period, we really haven't had much wind, so we haven't had to, as it were, put it to the test as far as any inclement weather. But we'll see. We still don't have any plans of providing any additional shelter, as I mentioned earlier. So here are the chickens that made the great escape. They seem to enjoy the move. Let me just kind of rotate around here. And there's Dan. And it's not a mucky job. Just taking their water dishes and other paraphernalia out is what's kind of mucky. But we wash everything off once a week, and then they have their new area. So you can see immediately when they've got a new 10-foot patch, they are grazing around and trying out the new surroundings. They always seem to enjoy it. You can see right here where I'm filming in the foreground that this is the old patch, the last 10 feet, and what you see, hopefully I'm focusing, are some corn cobs that after we ate our share, we share them with the chickens with some kernels still on, and they love to finish them off. So there is a patch of our yard just after moving it, so you can see the difference. And then over here it's nice and fresh, which they seem to really like. That was it. That's the complete move. Just a real quick shot over here in the distance. Our amaranth is, I would say, ready to harvest. Quite a few stalks have tumbled over by their sheer weight. I had mentioned that they grew to the height of 9 or 10 feet. And then I think with wind and the little rain that we have had, they have tumbled over. We have picked all the squash because the squash beetles, as I think I mentioned also earlier, had kind of decimated the plants despite our efforts to pick off the little insects. So there we have it. Another move on August 25th. This evening we are going to be celebrating Brian's birthday. So I just spoke with Lauren, and she said that she and Brian are preparing some amazing fresh ricotta cheese and some pesto with their basil from the garden. So that will be fun. And then we made a batch of yogurt steel cut out bread dough. So we're going to be having that later on. So there you have it. Another move of our portable PVC chicken coop. Take care. Bye-bye.